Now, after UK electing their new Prime Minister and Labour Party leader, the new Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, announced at the weekend that the plan to deport some asylum seekers to Rwanda was dead and buried. Now, Rwanda, following this announcement, Rwanda said it is not required to refund the UK after a multi-million pound migrant deal between the two countries was scrapped. This scheme was forged by the previous Conservative government, which since revealed the plan in 2022 has paid Rwanda £240 million. Legal challenges meant the scheme never took off, and the UK expressed hope on Monday that some money from the deal could be recouped. The following day, a spokesperson from Rwanda's government told the country's state television, "Let this be clear, paying back the money was never part of the agreement." Alain Mukuralinda said the agreement did not stipulate money should be refunded and that the UK had approached Rwanda and requested a partnership, which was discussed extensively. In January, after 21 months of the scheme being stalled, Rwanda President Paul Kagame suggested some money could be returned if no asylum seekers were sent to the country. But Rwanda's government later specified there was no obligation to refund the UK. In Rwanda's capital, Kigali, workers hired months ago to build housing for the asylum seekers expressed concern about Mr. Starmer's decision. "The scheme's death could badly affect our lives," a worker at the Gahanga site said. Employees on the site get paid between £1 to £6 per day, relatively good wages for construction workers in Rwanda. Resident Maria Nyirahabimana said the value of houses in her neighborhood had increased significantly since construction started, but she feared that poverty could come back to Gahanga. Since his party won last week's election in a landslide, Mr. Starmer has labeled the Rwanda scheme an expensive gimmick and pledged to instead focus on launching a new border security command to tackle people smuggling gangs. Opposition to the bill has also come from other quarters over the past 2 years. The UK Supreme Court ruled the plan unlawful. Human rights organizations branded it cruel and draconian, while dissenters within the Conservative Party pushed for amendments that would better protect the scheme from legal challenges. The previous government said the scheme was aimed at deterring people from crossing the English Channel in small boats. Illegal migration is one of the major challenges facing the UK government. So far this year, more than 13,000 people have crossed the channel in small boats, and this figure is higher than numbers for the same period last year. Although in 2023 as a whole there was a drop compared to 2022. Denmark had been mulling a similar deal with Rwanda, but it put the discussions on hold in January last year and saying that it wanted a more unified approach within Europe to tackle illegal migration.